So this is Lesson 11, Year 9, Metallica. We start on page 91. Why do we need to stop rust? And we've got various objects there that have rusted. How do we stop rust? We've looked at a few techniques. And answer those two questions, please. What we're now going to look at is what effect does another metal have on the rusting of iron. And we're going to set up 5 nails, iron nails, and they're going to be wrapped with different metals. And you can see the first one is wrapped with a bit of zinc, magnesium, copper, tin, and no other metal. Now this liquid in here is 10 centimetre cubed of salt water. Now I know I'm going through this pretty quickly, so you can stop and start the recording as you need to. Right, so we're going to set up those. There they are. We've got the 5 test tubes, zinc, magnesium, copper, tin and nothing. There's our 5 nails, and we're going to wrap these bits of metal around the nail and then put it into 10 centimetre cubed of salt water. You can see the magnesium's wrapped around that nail, the copper's wrapped around that one, but we're going to do all of them. You can see all of them there. It doesn't have to cover the entire nail. The nails were left in salt water for a week, and we're going to see what happens to them. Now, it asks you to write a hypothesis on which nail you think will rust the most. So I'm going to skip across a couple of pages until we get to this. Now, sacrificial protection. If you look at these huge cruise ships or boats, they are made of steel or iron. Now, they cost an absolute fortune. And the trouble with iron and steel is that it's going to rust. They cost a fortune, but it would be more costly to use other metals. So what they do is they attach small amounts of a more reactive metal to the hull of the ship, and what happens is the zinc and magnesium, which is more reactive than the iron, will react first, and so it protects the hull of the ship. It sacrifices itself, and when that's fully reacted, they just attach fresh bits of zinc or magnesium to it. So it protects the hull of the ship. So if we go back to this, try and predict which nail will rust the most and which the least. Right, so fill this in first, then answer these questions before you move on to anything else. So pause the video and answer the hypothesis and those questions, please. Now once you've done that, we can look at the results table, and you can use the photos on the next few slides. So we know the tube numbers, we know the metals in the tube is going to be iron and magnesium, or iron and zinc. The appearance of iron after 5 days, don't worry too much about the last column. So this is the appearance of the nails after 5 days. You can see there's some rust in some of these tubes. So you can record here, no rust here, look, no rust here, rust, rust, rust. And then answer these questions using the information that you've already found out from the experiment and this question.